okay.
We're going to trade Donovan Mitchell and Jarrett Allen for Wembanyama.
Said Trump, is that you? We're gonna trade Jared Mitchell.
It's going to be huge.
Dude, Jameson looks properly jocked. Absolutely jocked right now. Look at that.
It's going to be huge. Hello there.
It's all you, man. Go for
I
it.
kind of want to make that the intro.
It's fine with me. I don't care.
Okay, cool. Welcome back to the Hypervision Podcast, episode 67, maybe 75. I forget where we're at now.
102.
102? Blink?
Sure.
That's 182.
Ah.
Q102, something like that. That was the radio station. Probably not for you.
101.1 The Wiz.
Yeah, you probably had different radio stations up in the Amish towns. Did they have radio up there?
Oh, yeah.
Is that like that's allowed?
It depends.
Or I guess it's allowed for you, but not for the Mennonites.
Mennonites, yes. But it depends on like what denomination of Amish you are. But yes.
What, like, you mean like Mennonite and stuff like that?
Yeah, so there's Mennonite, and then there's I believe they call them Old World Amish or something like that. I forget what it's called. But
Like, is it like Doomsday Preppers?
no. Mennonites are like Mennonites can use electricity. They can like do more normal things. Like they're a little more modernized, I guess you could say.
So they're like social media, like Instagram Amish. Like
Sure.
the way there's Instagram Christians and all that, you know? They're like Instagram. I mean, I guess them having Instagram would make them not really Amish or something like that.
Yeah. So basically what I was saying was the old Amish, like they don't have anything. Like they have absolutely no electricity. They have generators, but they have like no electricity. Completely like silent. Like I actually had Amish babysitters whenever I was little, and it was it was definitely interesting. Like it's complete silence, and it's pretty interesting. So.
I think I found our next mini series. It's going to be called Breaking Amish, and we're just going to try to get as many Amish people on a podcast as possible.
Okay.
I think it'd be fun.
I still know an Amish lady pretty well. Like she used to, she was pretty. Yeah, I know someone.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna ever go on the pod. But like, if you ever like wanted to meet her personally, like I can make it happen. But like on the podcast, there's just on something of that form. No, there's just no way. Just no way.
I now have a challenge. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay, enough about Amish people. They're not going to hear this anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It's true.
Some of them might.
Yeah, some of them might. Wow. Probably not.
The Instagram Amish.
Yeah, the Instagram-ish.
Mm-hmm.
That goes in. Instagram and Amish seem to start with the same letters. Instagramish.
Instagramish. That's a good one.
Anyway, yeah, we have a third person here again.
Who?
Noah.
What?
Oh, welcome to the podcast, Noah.
It is a returning guest. Hey.
Oh.
Returning guest.
Jameson, baby.
Jameson, baby.
It is, dude. I haven't talked to Jameson.
Yeah, it throws me off. The mirrored camera gets me every once in a while.
I haven't talked to Jameson in years, it feels like.
Since
I feel like he just fell off the face of the earth. Are you back, man? What's been going on?
Just back in Ohio, doing lawn care and landscaping.
Nice.
And playing soccer with Drew quite a bit.
There you go. Okay.
Thanks for having me on the podcast.
There's plenty more. First, we'll just get the big question out of the way that we got to a few weeks ago. What does opulent actually even mean?
Oh, yeah.
You even asked. It means rich or lavish.
Hmm.
And what's the company called again?
Opulent lawns.
Opulent Lawns.
You got
Okay.
baller lawns.
Or luxurious. I forget.
Okay. That makes a
all
lot more
three.
sense. All right. What made you want to do this?
Name it that or
Yeah, I guess you can.
do
Name is great. Like, why'd you name it that? But why'd you want to do that? Why'd you want to start it? In the first place.
Yeah, so I named it that way because I had to get a name.
That's
And
the
then
most Jameson answer ever. I love it.
all the ones I was trying, all the ones, yeah, I was trying, they were all taken. So I wanted it to be Superior Lawns or something like that, but obviously it was taken. So I threw it into Chat GPT. I was like, hey man,
Man. Yeah.
what's another word for superior? And opulent was in there, so I was like, baller. And then I named my company that business.
Nice.
And,
There you go.
yeah.
Using AI, who would have thought?
One,
I still think that's a great idea, Drew. Just have a AI just make a script.
Yeah, we
for
just
us.
let it do the podcast instead of us.
Yes,
I'm okay with it.
the whole entire script and just see what
I
happens.
can have it edit for you.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
So is it just you in this? Is it your company or is it the other people or?
Yeah, so right now it's just me. But hopefully by the end of the year I'll hire someone. But we'll see how it goes.
Nice. It's good. It's awesome, man. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, brother.
Where? So you just got back in Ohio? Where were you before? You were gone. You were like I just left. You just
Yeah,
left us all, dude.
yeah, left. Whoa. I moved down after my jaw surgery. I moved down to Nashville, Tennessee, and I roomed with Joseph Hardy, or not roomed, but
Hardy, hardy.
housemated, and stayed with him. And then I realized I didn't like it, so I moved back.
You didn't like Joe. You didn't like Nashville.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure that's clear.
Really
Joe.
interesting. You didn't like Nashville.
Yeah, mainly Joe, but Nashville was is all right.
Interesting. Okay. I was just curious. Okay. Good to know. Drew, you got anything?
I thought you were gonna keep going there.
No, I'm
Um,
just I'll just kind of chime in whenever, but
Okay. Yeah, I got questions, I guess.
Okay.
Why don't you like Joe? No. I got a whole list of reasons I don't.
Doesn't everybody though?
Yeah, he's the worst.
He's the worst.
He's probably
Joe-
not going to hear this.
Joe's. I was gonna say Joe was cool.
He was.
Have you met him?
Yeah, I've met him twice.
I'd keep it that way.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm treating him like he's Adam.
It's all jokes. All jokes, Noah. From me, at least.
I don't joke on here.
Yeah, no
It's a very
jokes.
serious podcast over these days. If you ignore the last episode.
Jameson, remember whenever you first came into our apartment and you had an egg in a briefcase?
I don't know why I thought the egg was gonna last more than a drop off a building.
That whole entire night was just absolute chaos, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good fun. That was awesome
was
because that was my first interaction with you. Was that the?
Yep.
Okay. God, I got so upset. That's probably the most upset that I've ever gotten because, like, I knew it was the most dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life, and I was like, "What are we doing?"
So good.
Looking back on it, like, I probably overreacted of a ton,
Yep.
but
Yeah, I didn't know why you were so like upset about it.
like, because I look back and I was like, wait, that like honestly, maybe if I would just live a little bit, it might actually be fun. Or
You thought Jameson putting a couple cookie sheets on his tires going to make a car flip and blow up?
I that's where my mind was at, man. That's that's where I love how we just prefaced that like that, man. That's awesome. But no, that was like I look back on it and I'm sorry because that was just terrible from my part. Like we should have
that
just
would have
had.
that would have been more chill than how we got into the car.
Correct.
far.
It would have been
I-
safer than the way we got
I
into the car.
Jameson was peeling out as I dove into the car.
I agree. Definitely agree. Definitely agree.
peeling out of the entrance, by the way.
With people running out the car.
That was awesome. That was insane.
We just needed a Taco Bell.
We did.
In
Walmart. In Walmart.
Yeah.
Was Tyler fine at that point? Was that night?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that was.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I know you're talking
when we
about.
went to Walmart.
Yep. Yikes.
Yeah,
no context for.
No, he was good. He got a little sick.
A little bit.
He got a little sick. Tummy ache.
And then he frued up.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was. You had some fun times when you visited Wilmington.
Yeah.
First time he came on. He came on our freshman year late night breakfast before exams, when it was the worst one ever, I think, because the biscuits and everything were like a rock, and they gave us plastic forks that broke every time you tried to do anything with it.
Of course.
Shout out to Caleb.
Yep, he
chugged milk.
He did
a gallon.
The amount of things we got for that kid to do, just because Tyler would say, "Hey, Caleb, do this."
Dude, I'm gonna regret like not knowing you guys in freshman year. Like that would have, especially whenever he was there. Like
I don't think you would have wanted to know us that much longer. You wouldn't have been friends with us after that.
Oh, it's funny, man.
Dropping the food out the window onto the downstairs window.
That was Tyler. Yeah, Tyler did every time he was done with a drink and didn't want to finish it, just right out the window under him. Stuff like that. He put an oatmeal cream pie on the wall for a year. Yeah. I think you slept upside down on our chair sophomore year.
Well, there was
because we were gonna go to McDonald's at 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was really all we left him.
And then I had too much Mountain Dew and chips. Yeah. So I woke up just
dead.
I don't know how I felt that bad after just drinking Mountain Dew and chips.
Because it was a lot, and it was 4 a.m.
Yeah. Well, then we woke up at 5 and went to McDonald's.
We kind of woke you up. You were
out. And then Tyler's car wouldn't start.
Yeah. Tyler's car died in the parking lot of McDonald's at 6 a.m. Oh, man. Anyway, we got him here. Noah.
Dang it.
You'll get there. I'm getting better at it. I just can't actually look at that while I do it. I just have to imagine it.
Yeah, I looked at that and I was like...
Yeah. I try to point at things all the time. I'll try to point at logos and I'll just go, here. And that side. But last time you were on was when you posted that YouTube video that had the title that I thought was very dark.
I never made any other videos after that.
Whatever. But yeah, it was that video I watched instantly because I was with, I believe that was the weekend I was with Tyler in Columbus with you, Noah, maybe, when Adam was there too.
Okay.
I forget what it was called now, but it was just the end or it's over or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do I not still have it? I think I took it down because everyone I got a text from Michael. He's like, "Hey man, are you all right?"
Yeah, he texted me too.
Drew texted me and he was like, "I forget."
I was up front. I was like, "Hey, I thought you were gonna die, but you're not." I watched the video.
I guess I'm gonna take the video down.
It was just the way it was titled.
Yeah.
Because then that was what I.
You gotta get the viewers, man. I got 20 views on that.
And texts. But I feel like that had the thing of you're gonna try to stop working in spurts and try to just go.
I honestly
go.
forget what it was.
I think that's what it was, because that was what I talked last time you were on. And I was talking to Noah about this, I think last night, and well, I guess there's two things with we wanted to get you pre mission trip, get your thoughts on things
On
for when you go to Africa in June.
about
Just like in general, because you've done it before.
yeah.
But yeah, we wanted to, we'll get into that. There's a few things. We'll do the first one that I talked about with. And actually, that'll probably be the longer part. We'll start with the mission trip. So, I think I mentioned it on another podcast. Doesn't matter. Jameson in June going to be gone the whole month in Kenya on a mission trip. He's previously done this before, once or twice.
Once before.
I think it was the year we got these.
It was the year after we graduated, or the summer after we graduated.
When was this?
Summer of 17 or summer
like
of
that
18.
exact, like the actual summer we graduated, or the year after it?
That I don't know.
Okay. Anyway,
I think it was the year after 2018.
Yeah, I don't know, but everyone knows a mission trip, changes people's perspective a bit and everything.
Absolutely.
Makes them crazy. Yeah. So you're going into it. I don't know. This is your second time. You're going back for a reason, I assume.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
I guess you can talk about like what you're gonna do there. Like what would you be doing there? Why you're doing it again?
I honestly don't know exactly what we're doing this time, because a lot has changed since the last time I went. So the last time I went, it was obviously with Ryan Bostatter, same leader this time. But that was through Dayton Christian, and now it's through a nonprofit Ryan Bostatter started, and they've already done a lot over there. What was the question?
Well, I guess if you don't know what you're gonna do, then that takes.
I don't really know. Last
but
time,
maybe what you did last
we were
time.
At the we were at the orphanage. It's an orphanage of like.
Oh my!
At the time, yeah.
Sorry.
At the time, it was like 200 kids and 2 parents, and then they had a couple staff. And we just stayed at the orphanage and pretty much just helped out where we could. And then one day we went to the local village and we fed the street kids. So we bought like bread and stuff, and they absolutely destroyed it. But yeah, just kind of helping out, stuff like that, raising money. So,
yeah, interesting. Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome, dude. I got family members who are missionaries, and yeah, I've talked to them. Their perspective is insane. We just talked to them about what they've experienced, how different it is from over here and stuff. So, yeah, I already told you I want to talk to you guys after you guys get back and just see what you guys experienced and what changed. I think that'd be great. So.
Yeah, definitely. Last time I got back, it's crazy. I hadn't cried for like years, and then as I left there, I was crying just because the kids were kind of had some close relationships, even though it was like 2 weeks. And then when I got home, I got in the car with my parents, and they're like, "So, where do you want to go get dinner?" I just started bawling because it's just completely different world over there, and the poverty and everything is just crazy. So
yeah, interesting.
I'd say at the very least, it's probably just a very eye-opening experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I don't know, man. Like I think it takes a special person to do that. I personally don't know if I would have it in me. Be more than happy to try, but I just feel like it. Just feel like it takes a special person to have the faith and courage to go do that. So
yeah, probably not for everyone. I don't know. but
Yeah.
it wasn't. I mean, I think it was definitely worth it. It's not like that crazy. I feel like. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's just I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Interesting.
But then you come back, I'll be able to explain it. Easy peasy. That'll be I don't know how many episodes that'll be from now. Month or two, we'll see that eventually. Probably, I don't know. Is it just you just gone June, right?
Yeah, June 9th through July 1st.
Okay. All right, we can move on to the business side of things for you.
Business.
I think Noah's even noticed it. Maybe it was Tyler that brought it up. I forget. Of now you're making a bit more of a media presence for yourself. I noticed while driving to your house, you have the stuff out, the opulent lawns, stakes, and everything around the place. And you did like all these what business classes. You went out on trips and things. I think you talked about that last time actually. With the you went out on a trip and talked to these people, and it changed your perspective on things. But even I feel like even on the posts you've been doing lately of on Instagram, the reels you've been posting, and then I haven't gotten on Twitter a lot lately, but at least for a while you were very, very active on Twitter from what I was seeing. I don't know what's the perspective you have of that for your kind of, because you're not also you're not just doing opulent lawns, you're doing a personal brand. I don't know if you want to talk about that. Okay. You have a personal brand that you're doing.
Whatever.
Okay. So I assume that's where that mindset is coming in of the, getting a presence on social media and just getting yourself out there and being more comfortable with that.
Yeah. So, I mean, pretty much now, I actually just filmed a video today that I'm going to post, but I've wanted to make videos my whole life, and my Jamers vids were great, but I always wanted to make something perfect. It always had to be perfect, and I wanted to spend forever editing it, and it had to be perfect for me. But after I watch a lot of YouTube, after listening to people, I mean, it's crazy how people can grow on social media, how fast you can grow on social media. I mean, I made an opulent lawns post. My first post, or it was my second post. It was a Facebook Reels, and I got 3,000 views on it, which is just crazy. But I've always wanted to make videos, so I've kind of just accepted that it's not going to be perfect to start off with. I just want to get consistent with it. So I really don't care what people think at this point. So I'm just trying to get consistent. It's not going to be pretty, but I'd like to get better at it over time, and I think that's possible. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then sorry.
No, go ahead.
And then for the the lawn care signs, it's just marketing. Get my name out there, because I can't sell anything if nobody knows who I am.
Maybe.
Sure. All about selling yourself, dude. Which I've seen you do. I think you've. I think I was the one who told Drew a couple of weeks ago about those videos. I was like, Jameson's on Instagram doing these promos. It's all right, here we go. I'm for it. So it's good.
Appreciate it.
I would say it's not like you just even with this, whole business thing of things, I feel like you've kind of sold yourself since I've known you, really. Most people, everyone kind of sells they have their own thing but you were someone that always had if someone looked at you, you're like, no, that's the Jameson. That's it's almost an idea of I can't even know if I can figure out how to describe it. It's no, do you see what I'm trying to say here? Jameson's been marketing himself for years on years. There are people that that don't really have, maybe it's just having a personality that Jameson has, and some people don't. but you're saying selling yourself, and it's he hasn't technically been doing it, but I think in terms of business senses and everything, or media senses, but he's just been constantly doing it his whole life, of just making that presence and making people know who he is or what he is, or that
Sure.
people don't know him.
Sure.
Like in high school, there was probably not a soul that didn't know. No, there was like 7 people in our high school, so it was tough to not know people. But like everybody knew Jameson.
Yeah.
People even like with
Small
some of
school.
the even like some of the kids I coach now, like they still know Jameson. Like he shows up to open fields, and a lot of them know who he is. It just you make a name for yourself and all these kind of things. So, like with Noah on the with the orphanage thing and all that, like helping out over there, him saying it might not be for everybody. This kind of thing that you're going into might not be for everybody, but it just so happens to be the things that you are very interested in also just suit your personality and what you've done pretty much since you've had a conscience, probably. Which is good. It's if both of those things line up, that's usually where you can make the hobby or your passions into your full-time things.
Yeah. Whenever you said Jameson's been selling himself, my mind immediately went to like he's been making YouTube videos and Instagram posts, maybe not promoting himself necessarily, but like he's been doing this stuff for years, so it's like I definitely agree.
Like you posting a picture in front of like a trailer with a lawn chair strapped to your shoulder, tiniest sunglasses I've ever seen in my life, fanny pack, and like the most 70s dad outfit ever, that and the mullet, you posting that is essentially, that's a Jameson brand right there without it being a brand.
Yeah, but so yeah, I get what you're saying, but now I'm trying to just go a lot bigger with it.
Well, yeah,
and I think like videos, like shorts and stuff like that, do a better job.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm saying like you've been doing it, your whole life at your own scale of just like, oh, I'm a dude. I'm 16, I'm 17, 18 years old. I'm not currently making money off of this. I'm just doing my life. I'm posting things. And then you're like, hold on. This is what I want to do. I'm already kind of doing it. Let's take it to the next level. So that's what I think is good now that you've already been doing all of this for so long. And it's just like, oh, I just got to ramp it up. I just got to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Keep going and going and going and going. And in a non-hateful of things, of the way Noah hates this phrase, what's next? How do I make this better and better?
Yeah.
Noah has a whole thing so far. Every episode this season, he's almost ranted about the relationship thing of what's next, who's next kind of thing. In relationships, like, the what's next mentality, of why a lot of people,
like if you break up and then it's like,
or just like planning the breakup before it's really in, like thinking, all right, what's going to be next? Like that, like it's like Michael even said it. It's not, it's not, it's not your girl, it's your turn or something like that. Something like
yeah,
that.
that was interesting.
Is what he said.
I can't wait to hear this podcast.
It's a doozy.
That I don't remember which parts will be in. So if that's if you've already listened to Michael's and you're now hearing this and you didn't hear that, I probably cut it. We'll see. There's a solid 10-minute rant in there for Michael. I'm cutting.
Yeah, he went off.
He did. He was doing so well. It was just because we were talking about LeBron James and video games. So obviously there's nothing I needed to cut. And then
and
that took out another 40 minutes to.
And that may have been my fault. I'll take I'll take the heat on that. I kind of initiated that conversation, but I was curious, so it is what it is.
We let him loose. It happens.
It's good to let him loose every once in a while.
Yeah, I think he needs it. That guy does not have an outlet.
Yeah, that's true, man. That dude, that dude eats, sleeps, and breathes work.
A little bit of Taco Bell in there.
And Taco Bell.
Actually, he's lost weight.
Is he?
Yeah, he's lost like 50, 40 pounds, something like that.
Dang, son. He was getting a little chubby there.
The chin's gone. The little double chin's gone. I did notice. I didn't say anything, but
Anything pressing on your mind?
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just go into we'll leak your content, even though this won't be out for like a month. But you're talking about the videos that you always want to do, and you're making videos. Are these more of just the like? Because what I feel like you've put on Instagram so far is like, be brave, put yourself out there, don't care what people think. Is it more along those lines, or is it more of because I think what the personal brand you're building is, from what I've heard, sounds more like it's along the lines of like fitness, health, and well-being kind of stuff.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts. Yes. I don't know. Personal brand, I like fitness a lot. I mean, the personal brand is literally just me. So eventually, I mean, I want to start now when I'm like getting started, and then my videos on YouTube and everything is just stuff that I learn along the way. Um, so like one of the posts I had the other day was about getting in mentorship groups or masterminds or whatever, because it's really helpful and it changes your mind. And that's just something I learned, and I like to put it out there. But eventually, right now, I'm thinking Opulent Lawns is like this thing, and I just want to go like way more than that. So pretty much just following me along my journey and everything I learned, and hopefully inspire or help someone out who's behind me a little bit. So yeah. And fitness was kind of my first step in that, like the first major thing I did, and I learned a lot from that. And so that's why I posted quite a bit on my fitness stuff. Still haven't posted anything about that on Instagram, and I haven't made a follow up on YouTube. So
I'm gonna say I haven't seen anything on Instagram, but what are you doing? Like, are you like just
so I after my jaw surgery. So before my jaw surgery, I was wanting to lose weight. I was like, once I get jaw surgery, I'm going to be on a liquid diet for 2 weeks and then still barely able to eat. So I might as well use that and then just propel me
sure?
into my weight loss. So that's kind of what I did. And moving to Nashville definitely helped me a lot with that. I lost about 20 to 30 pounds um, and went to the gym almost every day. So that was awesome.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Just eating right in gym,
Yeah.
pretty much.
No, it's just the coffee that he drinks every single day. It just burns everything
Yeah.
out of him.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a good coffee.
Never a time he's not in the bathroom losing weight.
You just drink enough coffee, you're good. Coffee and milk. Pound them.
There you go.
Oh,
That's the
Weight
secret.
loss diet. Actually, I thought about, after jaw surgery, I thought about starting a weight loss program, but people just have to get jaw surgery. That's a great weight loss program.
So
You're not allowed to
you
eat
could
anything.
here's your business idea. You break people's
Yeah.
jaws.
No, you sign up and it's guaranteed you'll lose 10 pounds.
I just get to curb stomp you.
But you're also not allowed to eat anything but smoothies. So, yeah.
Nothing wrong with smoothies.
Oh, and you have to have jaw surgery. So,
Insurance.
Yeah.
Easy.
but guaranteed weight loss for
Boom.
the dedicated and the ugly.
I mean, if they're signing up to get curb stomped, they're dedicated.
that's true.
And they probably won't be pretty after it. So I was gonna say, with Opulent Lawns, you're saying like it's here, and you kind of want to. Does that mean you want to make Opulent Lawns as big as possible, or like you're kind of just using Opulent Lawns as like a placeholder, and then once things start to take off for you and you start to get bigger, and be able to branch into whatever other like business ideas or any other program stuff you want to do, is Opulent Lawns going to kind of just go out of the way then?
Yeah, it's kind of like a foot in the door. Like I can go to as many meetups and masterminds and networking events as I want, but if I'm not doing any of it, there's kind of no point. So Opulent Lawns is like, it's my starter. It's a basic business model, and I can start it on my own because I already have the skills. I've mowed lawn since I was like 5. 10. Sorry.
About to say, who's giving you a lawnmower a 5?
Yeah, George is already out there right now. No, but I already have the skills. I mean, it doesn't really take much skills, but learn the business side of that and hiring, and I could grow that. I don't see myself selling it. I mean, currently, it's all just smoke and mirrors. Like I don't have. I mean, I don't have anything to sell, but eventually I don't see any reason to sell it, but I'd like it to be like the first step. I learn as much as I can, and then you turn that and do something more profitable. Take the skills that you learn from that and turn it into something else. Because it's definitely not the most efficient way to make money.
I mean, over the summer, it's what everyone or a lot of guys do.
Yeah, I mean it's
like,
good. Yeah.
Right now, with everyone getting out of school, if you're looking for, I don't know what you like hire wise, are you looking for someone that's going to be always around, or are you just going for like a summer intern guy?
I don't know.
You're coming fresh out of the college days right now.
It's like I mean, I listened to a podcast. This kid was in high school and he was hiring like 40-year-olds to mow for him while he was at school. But right now it's just me. I have a lot of freaking work to do. So hiring is, it's pretty far out. Not like far out, but definitely work to be done before I can like really think about it.
Was I say when I did public works for Centerville, it's all the like the city workers and everything like that. People you see out in the vests all the time. Every single one of them, like maybe 80% of them, has a like side thing where they just mow people's lawns.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, we work 7:30 to 5:30, 6 o'clock to when the sun goes down until they can't see anymore. They're just mowing people's lawns every single day of the week until it's like Sunday.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's good money.
Yeah. Everyone needs their lawn mowed and they don't want to do it.
I mean, last year I started part-time, so I was doing it. I had like 5 or 6, I think I had maybe 8 people I was mowing for, and then I would go work at the melting pot. But yeah, even then I was like making like $30 an hour, and I was like, dang, dude, this is good money. And yeah, it's I wasn't even making half the amount I could be making, so it's pretty crazy.
I assume now you're above 8 people.
Yeah, I have a.
You don't have to throw out a number.
Yeah, but, I don't even know.
Yeah. I mean, that's growth already in a year.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
going from part to full.
I just think it's good that you're doing it. Like you said, like most people, and I'm even a victim of it too. It's like, say you're gonna do something, you either just don't do it or keep on putting it off or whatever. But I mean, I think it's just an achievement just that you're doing it. And I think even if you had, let's just say you had 2 people, like I still think you would find satisfaction. Like, hey, like I've actually done something that I said that I was going to do. I think that's the biggest thing for me. But it's also great that you obviously are seeing growth. So it's just more of a benefit. But.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all like that, where we have stuff we want to do and then we just keep putting it off. Like me, I made like 2 or 3 Instagram videos and then I've just fallen off already. So I'm trying to get back in. But last year when I did it part-time, I was like, man, I'd rather do this, make the same amount of money, and get to do what I love. I'd rather do that than work at a restaurant. It's just nice that it worked out for me so far.
Yeah. No, I have one question while I'm on this topic of mowing and things. How do Amish people mow their lawns?
That is a good question.
Because like I was thinking about it, like,
do they?
Yes, they do. They have gas. Like they can get gas. They have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like even like the old age Amish people you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can just use a normal lawnmower. Like, can they use a 0-turn, or is that like is that witchcraft?
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Okay.
Yeah. They whip those things around.
I'm surprised.
I actually am. I was thinking about it. I was like, do they just get a horse and just like drag blades?
Actually, one of my mom's brothers or uncles, I forget what it is honestly. has a lawnmowing business, and they have like Amish girls like work for him, and they do good work. So
Well, hey, there's your
That's
first
what I've
hire.
Heard the Amish do good work.
they do.
We'll bring in an Amish person on the
It's a little
podcast.
far.
Jameson can be here and use
Hire
it as
him
like
at
an
the
interview little thing. Like we'll interview them and then Jameson will interview them. The second part of the podcast. Hypervision Plus, if you want to see that.
Work?
And yeah, that'll be our. We'll just outsource for the Amish all the time now.
It's like Dwight when he goes to Lowe's to hire a day laborer. Like, nobody goes with him. They go and don't come back. It's like your podcast. They go
Just
on that podcast.
pull up
and
to
don't come
Baltic,
back.
Ohio. Come on, get in.
Terrible.
Oh, man.
So are you back for a while now, Jameson? Or are you thinking about going back to out of the state, or what's the plan? Can we expect you to be around?
Yeah, I'm shooting to do lawn care long term. Looking 10 years out, probably. I don't know what I'm going to do in the wintertime right now. But
Snow. You get a snow plow. Start pushing people's
yeah,
driveways.
except issue with that is Ohio. It snows like once a year,
That is true.
so you'd make like $20.
$15.
And then you're done.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, if you could find a way to rent out a whole neighborhood, there you go.
rent out. Yeah,
Not like rent out, but like
Yeah.
monopolize a neighborhood.
So a lot of lawn care guys either save up a nest egg for the wintertime, which I'm not going to be able to do probably because I'm not making enough.
What about like gutter cleaning or like something simple like that, or I don't know. I'm just trying to think of stuff that's.
At least falls under
Well,
the same
some
umbrella.
people do like you can hang Christmas lights and stuff, but I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah, that kind of sounds tedious. Yeah.
I'd rather. I mean, I kind of like working as a server, so it's always an option to go back there. But I don't know.
I was say along lines like fitness. There's personal trainer. Everybody wants to get in the gym during the winter,
Yeah,
especially January.
yeah. We'll see. I'm not really thinking that far ahead right now.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
What about you guys? What are you guys up to these days?
This.
Work.
Yeah.
Working this.
No, where do you work?
I work for a minor league baseball team in Akron, Ohio called the Akron Rubber Ducks.
Nice. You like it?
I do. I do.
What do you do?
I do ticket sales.
What?
And
And a lot of other things.
you work in minor league. It doesn't end there.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. We have box
He's
office.
technically a part of the grounds crew as well.
Box
the park
office,
team.
grounds crew,
Box office.
firework pickup, gate cutting,
Cut gates?
yes. I mean, there's just a bunch of other things that I could ramble off on that don't have anything to do with the ticketing side. But hey, that's just later for another day. But yeah,
It's listed as like in the job description and other various tasks.
Yep, that's literally
which makes up probably 60% of your job.
It was literally in the contract. It said it listed all of like what I would be doing as a ticket sales guy or whatever. And at the bottom it says other tasks as assigned or something like that. I was like, all right. So
Can you go clean the roof, please?
it's pretty insane. But no, I mean, I like it. Like it's a pretty humbling experience. It's definitely.
Well, I mean, I poke fun at it, but from everyone I've heard that's worked in minor league, it is one of the best minor league. Like it's the best experience in sports you can get. Really, like I think even Alan Ledford, our sport management professor, said it. It's like if someone sees it on a resume, they're like, "Oh, this person can work. Like they know what they're doing. They have experience.
Yeah.
And they actually will do what they're supposed to."
Yeah.
You kind of have to, otherwise you're gone.
Yeah. So do that for the end of this year, and then we'll see. We'll see what's up.
What do you want to do?
I've been
He
looking
wants to live in this room.
I've been living.
Oh yeah, you could move down. There's actually What's on the other side of this wall?
Well, that's my room. This would be Noah's.
Dang
Actually,
it.
I would probably move in here. I would probably move my bed in here just because I don't want to move all of
What's
this.
2 floors down?
There's a basement.
So yeah, there's been discussions about what might happen here, but we'll see. We'll see.
I know this, just from experience. Springboro would love to have you.
They would. They told me themselves.
Yeah, I was actually at a Chamber of Commerce meeting the other day, and they were talking about you moving down here.
That actually is.
That was
from what I know. It is true. I know he was there.
Yeah, that was one of the topics. They put a whole
It's just
PowerPoint slideshow together.
Noah, man.
I think actually the mayor was presenting.
The mayor?
Yeah.
Oh no, not the mayor. No.
Yeah.
Not the mayor. Then that's good. That's good. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's about it.
I don't know, man. That's just the talk around the town.
So, but I'm excited to come back down, see all you guys. See you soon. We'll see, and that should be a good time.
This weekend.
We'll see.
What do you got going on?
I honestly don't know.
Can you show us a picture of your schedule, please?
He has this week off. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
yeah.
Sounds like a convenient weekend.
Yeah, it does. To come down on Friday with Tyler for our softball game at 8:15 and then hang
a little
out.
Too convenient.
Although I think Tyler has to leave on Saturday, is what he said.
Mm.
So you wouldn't stay the whole weekend unless you drive separate. Just make the nice 4.5 hour trek for us. Springboro would love to have you. Andrew's not going to be here this weekend. You can sleep in his bed. I hope he hears this one day, long down the line.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
I would.
Tyler still uses his bathroom every time he's here. Because whenever like a guest is here, I'm like, oh, we got the one downstairs, we got the one in the hallway that I use, and then there's Andrew's in his room. I always go, oh, Andrew's bathroom is open, and it's just as a joke because it's his personal bathroom in his room. Like if worst comes and everything's taken, every bathroom's taken, and you've got to go. I'm sure Andrew won't care. But Tyler just goes up there and just takes dumps in his bathroom. The first softball game, Andrew was sitting there playing Elden Ring in his room. We come home from the game. Tyler just walks in, takes his shirt off, and starts taking a dump with the door open. Andrew's like, I don't know how. I don't think I'm okay with this. And I was like, I can't stop him from doing that. It's my fault because I said it, but
if you want to stop him, go ahead.
I can't. I'm not going in there at this point. His shirt's off and his pants are down and he's going to the bathroom. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. We'll see you this weekend.
We might have to get rowdy.
Get zapped.
No zaps. There'll be no zapping. I'm off the zaps.
I thought that was just you saying you were having a good time with some beverages. Is that not what it is?
It is.
Okay.
I'm off the zaps. No
I thought
zaps.
you were saying like it was the nicotine pouches or something like that.
Oh no!
God, no. I was about to. All right, you're about to have a whole another hour-long thing here.
No, never.
All right, cool. We're good. Never mind. Alcohol's fine. Ooh. DC, don't hear that. That's fine. It's in moderation. Alcohol in moderation is fine. That's what the contract says.
Never.
That is up to your discretion.
Yep, that is to my discretion.
Viewer discretion advised. So
yeah, we have to echo that almost every episode because Noah brings up gambling usually.
I didn't bring it up today.
I did. I didn't say you did.
Oh,
but normally you do. Yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while, someone stumbles upon it, and I kind of get excited. It's a good time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you get on right now. I think we're gonna. If we got anything else, cool. Jameson, any last words? No word of advice for anybody. If you got anything, or
go follow Jameson on all platforms.
Yeah, do that. Check out everything he's doing.
And if you need someone to mow
I
your
don't know where
lawn,
you guys live if you hear this, but yeah, if you need someone to mow your lawn, Opulent Lawns. If you need someone to
sell you a car.
Michael Hinnon or Josiah.
Mhm.
Um,
And if you need some sick
yeah.
ass golf products,
Use code Hypervision at the checkout at shankitgolf.com.
and shout out Legacy Cornhole
Sure.
or Cornhole Legacy.
I had something else to say on the long lines of Jameson, and I got too distracted.
Sorry, I kind of rambled there. At the
No,
end.
I would do the same thing. I don't know. Follow his stuff. Yeah, do that. Check out what he's doing. It's cool. He's having fun. No, man.
That's all I got, man. Just appreciate James coming on, man, and sharing his thoughts. And I'm always happy to keep up with him and get a little update. We'll definitely have him and Andrew back on whenever they get back from the trip. That should be really exciting. So, but until then, keep up to date with all he's doing, and peace and chicken grease.
Peace.